What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. Today we are following up with our build from yesterday. We're going to take a look at the apartment, but this build is all about the damage. Yesterday was all about the RPM, and today it's all about the damage. We're going to do the beginning bit of the Federal Emergency Bunker, and as you can see, we've got some directives on. We're not using Pistolero because we need bullets. So I'll just run this beginning section, and then we'll go and check out the build. I'll put some longer footage at the end, just in case you want to check it out in more detail. We're just going to run in. We're not really bothered about cover with this build at all. We've got good survivability. We've got really good damage. We've got crowd control as well. And this will work in, any content as well. Like, especially you want to rip through heroics with directives on. You want to go into countdown. You'll be even more powerful. Kind of does it all. As far as a farming build goes, I mean, you saw some huge numbers there. We saw like a 1.4 mil a shot, and we're on an SMG. It's nutty. So let's head back to the base of operations. So now we are back at the base of operations. We are going to check out the rest of the build. So first of all, we're going to go to the specialization bench, but just before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload more Division videos. Even better, come over to Twitch and hit follow, because I could be streaming live right now. And if you need any help with the Division at all, Eagle Bearers, Ravenous, Regulus, all them kind of things, you'll find the link to my community Discord down below in the description. And we've said all that now, let's check out the gunner specialization. So we get some really nice things here. We get 5% rate of fire, we get SMG damage, we also get armor on kill, and you get the Banshee pulse if you really want to use that. You could use that instead of the shield. I'm just a big fan of the shield. And then we get every third reload is 58% faster. All really nice. Checking out the gun, you can see I've got the apartment on. This is the gun that we've been talking about. Yesterday we did it all about RPM because the top rate of the mag, the top half of the mag gets you a 20% fire rate. It's really nice. And it's really good just to use anywhere, and that's why this build works so well. And when we get in the bottom half of the mag, you saw we hit like nearly 1.5 million of bullets, which is crazy on an SMG at such up and close range. I've got on it a critical hit damage on the sight. I've got the extra rounds in the mag, crit chance, and then crit damage again on the muzzle. Really nice. Backup is the Scorpio, because if you get hunters or anything like that, you're going to want some stopping power and some extra crowd control, and that just makes your life really easy. You can just face tank away with them. As you can see, I've got some expertise on there, just enough to take it up to where you start hitting exotic components. So pretty cheap to get there as well. Taking a look at the stat page, you can see we're exactly 60% critical hit chance and 154% critical hit damage with 70% headshot damage. Taking a look at the mask, you can see the 2-piece bonus gives us shotgun and SMG damage at 15%. Armor on kill at 20% for the 3-piece, which is nice with the gunner specialization, making it 30%. We've got health on kill, which is kind of nice as well if we do get in a really bad situation. And then we get Apex Predator, which is just awesome. It's one of the best, bonuses in the game. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying my weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with the weapon disorientates other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds. And that'll stack up to 5 times, giving another 25% damage. Weapon damage, crit damage, and crit chance in the mod slot for all the attributes. Just really nice. Taking a look at the gloves, and what you've got to remember here is that we're building to that 60% crit chance that we talked about before, and everything else will then go into critical hit damage. On the gloves you can see I've got weapon damage and critical hit damage. On the knees I've got weapon damage and critical hit damage, and just remember your attributes could be slightly different. Your crit damage rolls and crit chance rolls can be in different places. Looking at the holster, no surprise, weapon damage and critical hit damage. Next, the piece that you might have to farm for, but I'm going with the Sokolov Concern chest piece, basically because we get the 10% brand set bonus of 10% SMG damage, which is really, really nice. Weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage on the attributes, and critical hit chance. And I've gone with Obliterate on the chest piece. You could go with Glass Cannon if you really wanted to. If you like to live life on the edge, Glass Cannon will work as well. We do have an extra life because we are using the Revive Hive, so that is totally a viable option. I just prefer Obliterate because I don't like the incoming damage that you take from using Glass Cannon. Obliterate, the critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, and it stacks up to 25 times, and as long as you're hitting, it just keeps going and going and going until you get to that max of 25 times. And then to finish up the build and give us a lot of critical hit damage, you can see we're going to use the group or backpack. 15% critical hit damage from the one piece bonus, weapon damage, crit chance, and then critical hit damage in the mod slot. And we're going to use vigilance. And the reason we're using vigilance is because when we got the shield up, we don't lose the debuff, and 25% extra damage is huge. Taking a look at the skills, like I said before, you could use the Banshee Pulse if you really wanted to, that comes with the specialization, but I much prefer to use the shield just because of vigilance. I can keep the shield up and I won't lose the buff. Also, 20% expertise that I have here is really nice. Anything above 10 on these shields is crazy good, especially when you incorporate mods that can give you another bit of active regeneration. As you can see, I've got in the mod slot here 4.9%, 5% for the holstered, and then 4.6% shield health. Trying to find mods is the absolute end game in this build. After 4,000 hours, I still don't have max mods. And then the hive just for the next one. But if you want to live the life a little bit more crazy and you want to do a bit more run and gun, you could go with the defender drone. Here's a quick look at the build. Pause the video now if you want to check it out or take a screenshot. That is going to be it for this build. I will put some footage now at the end, and I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not already. I'm grinding to 10k. I really would appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Maybe come over to Twitch and hit follow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Okay, so let's set up the mission. Mission directives: Fog of War, fragile armor. Let's go with special ammo as well, and let's get started.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons forces. If they maintain this outpost, the True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate. No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter. Damn it. The True Sons have turned the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into.
Careful with those rounds! You wanna kill everybody in here?
Hear that? Pump this noise. I'm not dying to help together, pal.
DC-62, detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. Can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You've got to find a way to close up that tunnel.
Let's take these seats!
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those orders loaded with DC-62.
Keep that, Agent!
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel is smart? Fuck you! You slot yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
Ah, you like that?
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated a stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.